Ooh wee, I guess I get to be that dick today. Everybody's like, it's MLK Day, you gotta do a video. For what? While MLK has done many wonderful things for his community, let's not forget who he was as a person. He was a Baptist, a fake-ass Christian who cheated on his wife with drug-infested fucking orgies. Yeah, see, I'm going to judge MLK for the content of his character. I'm not going to make videos pandering to him because of the color of his fucking skin. That's why you and I are different. I love all of you. I'm your Huckleberry.
Yo, so we back here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I wasn't gonna do any videos about MLK on MLK Day for the obvious reasons, but if it ain't obvious, I'll spell it out for you. I don't do Martin Luther King videos because I think it's insulting that they have a holiday for the man that they killed. When I say they, the federal government, they killed this man. It was concluded in a civil trial that they were actually liable for his death. They paid settlements out to his family. Subsequently, his mother was killed right after him. And then they fast forward roughly about 30 years later, they gave him a national holiday. And I think roughly about 15 years ago, they made it a federal holiday. So yeah, I just find it insulting. I mean, and on top of all that, before I overtalk that part, I don't necessarily agree with his methods from the civil rights. I understand them, the way of getting things done. I'm more of a Malcolm X type of dude. That's not to take away from MLK, right? He did what he did, his respective right. That was the measures and the methods he took. And while I don't agree with them, I still admire the man, right? And he is one of my cultural icons of my people. But this fucking dickhead right here, like, this is the shit that I be talking about. It's like God just be making him in fucking stupid color. And I ain't talking about his skin, right? That doesn't help. There be people that get on the internet confidently saying stupid shit, right? No confirmation, no receipts, no evidence. All this shit is hearsay. I'm gonna break this shit down real fast because I got shit to do, and disproving a dumb redneck hick ain't one of them, but I'll take the allotted time. One, there's no record of him cheating on Coretta Scott King. That's been urban legend. People said that she's never confirmed that when she was alive. Not in her book, not in his book. There's no actual evidence to support that MLK actually cheated on Coretta Scott King. That's one. And considering that COINTELPRO and J. Edgar Hoover had MLK under surveillance, even when on the day when he was shot, you would think that he would actually have some dirt on him. And he would have been able to, at the time, to make it mainstream public record to kind of basically soil his character, but he didn't, because there wasn't. And anybody saying anything, like, comedians have made jokes about this because he was a Baptist preacher, but at the end of the day, it was just jokes. Now, dumbasses like him, it looks like he's about every bit of 46 or 49. He's probably heard these stupid jokes and reiterations by other black people, and he ran with it as if it was fucking Holy Trinity. And to be frank with you, none of that shit could be further from the truth. Two, going to coke-fueled or drug-fueled orgies. Once again, there's no record of that. Not by COINTELPRO, not by J. Edgar Hoover, not his book, not Coretta Scott King's book, no one's book. This, once again, is urban legend. I don't even know where he got the drug-fueled part from. Right? 1968, what was it? Heroin? We never heard of MLK being a heroin addict from anyone. So, to make these claims without that are baseless, this just shows his, like, and you can look in the video and you can tell that this dude's a fucking racist. He can't even conceal his He can't even conceal his racism, his contempt. It's seething through him. And he said drug-fueled orgies. I'm not sure if they had orgies back in 1968. They probably did. I thought that was more along the lines of the sexual revolution in the mid to late 70s. I don't know where he get this from. People just be pulling shit out their ass. And once again, I'm not a proponent of Martin Luther King, but I feel as a black man the need to actually defend a black man that can't defend himself against a stupid racist redneck just saying shit because it sounds hot. He wants to be right, and it's amazing the dumbasses that get on the internet saying stupid shit that they have no backing to what they're saying, and they say it with such conviction, right? It's amazing how people on the internet are such convicted jackasses. They'll say it with conviction. And the crazy part about it is he probably ain't even thinking he's lying. He think he's telling the truth. It sounds so convincing and sweet to him that he's actually saying it from a truthful perspective. He believes this shit. He believes this shit to be true when none of that shit has been confirmed. And I know a lot of people gonna be out there talking about, well, just because it wasn't confirmed doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's how I operate, and that's how any sane person operates. If you don't have proof, it didn't happen. If you can't concretely prove that shit, if you can't give me refer diem to where you're citing this shit from, it didn't happen. If you're just pulling shit out your ass, wrapping it in a bow tie, and calling it facts, that mean it didn't happen. Now I'm saying this, and anybody can look at my video and probably say, well, you can't prove to the contrary that it didn't happen. And I could be like, you're right, I'll concede that. However, to support my claim more than his is the fact that there is no evidence based on what he's saying. And there not being evidence actually proves me right. Let me say that slow for the jackasses in the back of the class. Him not actually having confirmation or any proof that what he's saying is right actually proves me by default that I'm right, because he can't prove that what he's saying is backed in any fact. He just saying shit. I don't have to prove what I'm saying is right, because he can't prove what he's saying is right. So by default, I'm right. It is what it is. And this is crazy, man. I don't know if this is his fucking... I'm going to probably go back on Twitter. The title of the video says American Papa Bear. I'm probably going to cut this up, make it a trailer, and probably put it on Twitter and tag his dumb ass, because, he's a certain level, certain type of stupid. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's damn near pressing 50, or if not 50 years old, and on the internet talking all this stupid hot shit like it made any sense. That shit only made sense in his mind. Talking about, I'm only going to give people the credit for the content of their character, not of their fucking color of their skin. That sounded stupid. I wish people would stop using the simplicity of skin color, like the shit don't mean shit, right? Get over yourself. People in America use skin to identify culture and ethnicity. Nobody fucking says that they're Italian American. Now, they might be. We don't refer to people like that. Not too commonly. So until we do go back to that, shut the fuck up. You're white or you're fucking black. That's it. That's all. We sorry you don't like it. We don't give a fuck. Him trying to prove a point by making some jackass video. He only made himself look stupid. That's the problem with these clear men lately. They want to tout that, oh, I'm using freedom of speech and da-da-da. Yes, freedom of speech doesn't cover stupidity, sir. I mean, it does, but you might want to actually monitor that so you don't look like a jackass out here. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do. Comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.